Hi! Sorry, a little bit goofy today. I thought I would do just like a get ready with me. So I thought maybe I would just do kind of a filmed get ready with me. Hopefully this won't be too crazy of a video. I have some of my like go-to skin products like this Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Cream that I'm just gonna use to kind of moisturize my face. And then I got a couple new things that I'm kind of excited about. So I hope it's okay with you guys. I'm not, you know, doing my normal like 2-3 looks with one palette. I have the Tatcha Pearl, kind of an under eye or an eye brightener. And I like to use that just kind of all over my eyes, especially when I'm only doing one eye look. As you can tell, it's not really a concealer, but it is a brightener. Look how much better that looks. Let's see if I can't get a similar result over here. All right, you guys. So yeah, I feel like people are going through like this, what do you want to call it? Quarantine fatigue, where they're kind of done with it. They're kind of over it. And I hear more and more traffic out there. What am I going to use today? So I think I'm going to use some of the Age Rewind, just kind of in some of these darker areas. I'm going to go into the Solstice. She's Got Solstice palette, Colourpop. It's a new release. It's pretty little packaging. No mirror, doesn't need a mirror. I've got mirrors in front of me, and this is what the palette looks like. It just seems like it's a neutral, pretty spring kind of a look, and I'm feeling like I need kind of a spring kind of a look with my yellow. And so I'm going to start with this lightest pink shade here, just kind of all over my lid. Is it weird that I didn't like zoom you in and show you everything and playing some music? I'm just like talking. I could play music in the background if you'd like. Now, in typical Colourpop fashion, I am seeing quite a bit of kick up in here. I think I'm going to use the Carroty Brow Goals, and we're just going to kind of fill in a little tiny bit. Because I'm feeling like I just kind of want to go light and pretty, I think I'm going to go into this kind of corally shade right here. I'm just going to use the same brush that I used before and kind of just go in right above my crease. But that's a really pretty color. Just makes it easier to get that sort of ombre blend. I'm not seeing really any patchiness at all with it. Color right here feels like, it almost feels like a cream. I'm going to use a little bit of a finer brush. See, it's not really a cream. It just felt kind of creamy on my finger. All right, we've deepened up that crease a little bit. I'm going to buff it back over. I didn't go back into that lighter transition shade yet. I'm just kind of taking what's left on the brush and sort of going over the top. So as things are opening up a little bit, are you guys making any plans? I mean, are you guys going anywhere, buying airplane tickets anywhere? I'm going to use this kind of the darkest shade in the palette on the outer corner of my eye. Are you nervous about traveling? Are you anxious to travel? My leg's asleep right now. Nobody's paying me to do this. I don't get any kind of PR. Nobody's sending me anything for free. I'm not even on, you know, the influencer boxes. I don't even get those. Like I get where they say, oh yeah, you've been approved for whatever, and then they never send me anything. There's like 4 shimmers in this palette. I think I'm going to use 2 of the shimmers. I think I'm going to do this one in the center that's kind of a apricot-y, corally color. It's like that, but a little bit richer and with some shimmer. So we're going to just put that on. And we'll keep that towards the outside, but not too high up on the lid. Where are my legs asleep? And then I'm going to use, I guess, this. Okay, so this shimmer looks like it's really cool toned, and that one's slightly warmer. I'm going to use this one, but I'm going to take a flat brush and see if I can't just like pack it onto my lid. I've got quite a bit of it on my brush, but let's just see how that goes. kind of blending in some of the edges so that they're not, you don't see like that line of demarcation between each of the shades. I'm going to take this lightest shimmer in here, just in that, I think. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think I can use that as a, wait, do I want that one? Oh my gosh. So this one right here is a Super Shock, and I totally dug into it and didn't mean to. I dug into it and then I tapped it on my hand so that I could load up a brush. And I'm just going to kind of scribble this onto my lash line. And it is... Okay, we're going to put some right on the center of my lid. Oh, it's a glitter. Look at that. It's a Super Shock glitter. I had no idea. Okay, so we're going with that. Yeah, it makes a good topper. I mean, yeah, I put like a Super Shock glitter, almost like a super pressed glitter on top of some shimmers, like this shimmer right here. And you wouldn't think it would work, but in my mirror it looks pretty. So we'll go with that. All right. Okay, so I had intended on going into this lightest shimmer right here. My brush is clean enough. And highlighting the inner corner of my eye. I feel like I want a little bit of this lightest pink again. I feel like I've got too much light on this hood and not enough depth down below it. So I'm going to go back in with this corally shade and just kind of build up that color a little bit so that it makes my eyes look wider as opposed to just heavy with this lid. Oh man, the challenges of hooded eyes and swollen eyes. I don't know about you guys, but I have been not sleeping very well for a while now. It feels like it's looking a little bit better. I should have just left this off and started with my eyes. We are going to kind of fix up my face a little bit because this just doesn't look very good. Okay. I know it looks insane to have part of your eyeshadow done and then the rest of your face not. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Cream. Eyes are still looking pretty. Face is looking like eh. So I'm going to go in with, so this came from Primark. This is the Prep and Perfect Skin Illuminator. And yes, it's got a little bit of shine to it. Sometimes that shine can make your face look really healthy. I feel like that already just like helped my coloration, even though yes, I've got this like mark from where were my glasses and it's too shiny in certain areas, but I'm going to go back over it with the Professional. And I like to just sort of pat it into the areas that I want it to kind of mattify a little bit. All right, skin's feeling pretty good, but the discoloration is driving me crazy. So I've got the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I'm actually going to kind of go a little bit up onto my nose where I have that discoloration too. Sometimes I really like that Tatcha Pearl, but I think this has a little bit of a, almost like a thicker consistency. That's already starting to look a little bit better, but man, I've got to warm up my skin a little bit. And I kind of wanted to go sort of light, so I think I'm going to use this e.l.f. foundation serum. And I'm just going to put one pump on the back of my hand and then use just a regular complexion brush. This foundation serum is so lightweight, but it almost has like an oily texture to it. And if you have oily skin, I don't know that this would be the right thing for you, but my skin is in general pretty dry. And I load up on a lot of moisturizers, so things with oils in it, as long as the oils kind of soak in, it doesn't really bother me. I still have a little bit of like glow from that primer. You know what? Maybe I'll use this Wander Beauty. This is the Trip for Two palette, and it has a bronzer and a blush in here, but I think they're pretty pigmented, and I'm just gonna barely tip into the end of that bronzer and kind of just do a little bit of stippling to get a little bronzer, a little definition without being like too overboard. That looks so much better. Just a little color, you know? Okay, we're gonna Get rid of some of the extra stuff down here. Kind of chisel that jawline just a little bit. A little bit of contouring. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go into Daiquiri, which is the blush, and it's pretty potent. So I've tapped off quite a bit onto my hand, but we're just going to stipple this on strategically where I want it to go. Just freshen up the color just a little bit. I can tell you this palette is really easy to go heavy hand with. Not too bad, but I think I could almost use a little bit more. I'm going to actually mix these two together. I'm just going to do a tip in both of them and bring that up a little bit more. I think I'm going to take one of those corally colors in here. Yeah, I'm going to use this one right here and just kind of get it right up against my lash line. So I kind of brought it down just a little bit, smudged it underneath there. I like the idea of doing a smoky eye but in lighter colors. It can make your eyes look bigger, even though if you would have done the same thing with a darker shade or a darker color, it would have closed them off a little bit. I feel like I need some lips and I need some eyeliner. Looks like it's a NYX liner, and I don't know what color it is, but it's a warmer color. So I'm going to go back into that L'Oreal. I put on the balm at first, but I'm going to actually fill in my lips with the colored end of this wand. And that is not the right color. Okay. And then I'll put something else on top of it. I think I'm going to use this. I know I use this a lot, but this Ulta, it's kind of a plum burgundy color. I'm just kind of thickening up my lash line. Just on that last little corner. I try not to bring eyeliner too far on the inside unless I'm doing like a halo look. So this one is Virgo Moon. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some of the House Laboratory gloss at the top of it, but I need some mascara. Where's mascara at? Let's use the Pretty Vulgar mascara. Mascara looks so much better, don't you think? You know what? I'm not upset with this makeup look. I mean, yeah, it's pretty monochromatic. I think mascara made all the difference in the world. I think it was fun to kind of blend those eyeshadows together. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Luminous Powder in Do Me. I'm just going to spray my face down. And might as well just use Colourpop Pretty Fresh. I've got a lot of Colourpop going on, but not all. We're going to call it a day, and I'm going to say this She's Got Solstice palette is a very pretty spring, summer, warm palette. I'm done playing. I don't need to be sitting here doing this. The palette was fine. I would actually use this again. It's a very pretty, oh, what do I have on my cheek? It's a very pretty spring, summer-like palette. Is it drastically different than any other Colourpop warm spring palette? No. It is in a cardboard box though, or cardboard case. And a lot of the Colourpop shadows come in a plastic case. So I don't know why they changed. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's fine. I'm not going to go anywhere where I need to worry about it. This blush was fine. The Interstellar blush. It was a nice hint of color without being too over the top. I didn't use it as much as I wanted to because I got into that Wander Beauty one. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope this was just kind of a, I don't know, interesting interlude from the normal regular 3 looks with one palette. Do I think I could get 3 looks from it? Probably. If you want to actually see me try, you're just gonna have to leave a comment down below. Let me know what your state's doing. Are you back to work? Is everybody back to work? Are you scared to be back at work? Kind of let me know how you're doing with this whole opening things back up again. All right, you guys, I need to go do something else, so I will wrap this up, and I hope you subscribe. I hope you ring the bell to get notified. I tend to post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but in case you forget that, ring the bell so that you get notified when I do post. I'm not affiliated, I'm not endorsed, I get nothing in PR. I'm not even have monetized YouTube channel, so you're not seeing this with any commercials, at least when I'm posting this. I hope you're enjoying the weather, I hope everything is great, and until my next video, bye for now. If years from now I do end up with enough subscribers to get monetized and you're going back and rewatching the old stuff, then it may have a commercial. But I kind of doubt it.